Hi, and welcome to another reaction. As usual, very excited, but especially for this one, but with a slight disappointment. As you can see from the title, I'm reacting to Blue Blood. So, as for those people who follow the whole gravity thing that's going on, like it's a mod house thing, their company, where you actually vote for basically anything, and the vote was for a concept for the album, but then Blue Blood was the winner. It became not the concept, but like an actual song, and all right, like we were fine for with it a while, and then somehow it became a title track, and then I'm like, okay, title track, maybe because we voted similarly to Birth, we gonna get a music video, right? But then no, we are getting a visualizer, which is kind of disappointing to me, especially when we had the teaser. Now that I look back at that teaser title name again, right? You know what? Let me just switch it up again. Switch it up now. Okay, my hand. So this one, I just noticed that it does say visualizer over there. So maybe it's just myself hyping this up for myself. I was hoping that it will be like a proper music video, especially with how good the visualizer look. It almost felt like a high situation for me, right? Like the whole running sequence and all. I'm like hoping for another high. I would say, but I guess that's gonna be something that will be repeating through the entire song. That's what I'm expecting usually for a visualizer. So hopefully some interesting clips that they recorded, at least hopefully it's not too repetitive. Right, so nevertheless, still very excited for this because this is like the concept that we wanted. I wanted, okay, maybe I talk about myself. I wanted ARTMS to do, and we are gonna be having a song in the album with this particular sound, I would say. Maybe before I start my reaction, I would like to say for Born Stunner, it definitely got better as I listened to it more. For those who are wondering whether it does it get better, for me it does get better. Although wouldn't really put it like in the range of Virtual Angel and Icarus, because those two are definitely better in my opinion. Right, so without further ado, I just noticed this is blue, right? So that kind of matches. Okay, let me click on the music. Oh, we're cutting flash in the beginning. Okay, let's. Okay, so not friendly for those who are sensitive to flashing light. So unfortunately, I can't do anything for you. Right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and Blue Blood. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's just so much flashing. Okay, so far we are hearing all the things that we got from the sound clip. Yep, we have heard this part. These are still all the teasers that we heard so far. Just wondering how they will go on from here. Yeah, we had this. I think we heard quite a bit of the song already though, and it's really sounding so good so far. Okay, I was hoping like a bigger drop, but nope, not quite. Right. Okay, that was the chorus, I see. Not quite what I was expecting, to be honest. Let's see what's the second part of the song gives. Okay, we are getting that again. They've definitely done some color correction to make their eyes so blue. Savior, right? Pigeon solo. Okay, something's rolling in. Okay, some changes in the beat. Okay, it's a bit slow here for some reason. Okay, it's speeding up. Okay, them hyping themselves up. Okay. Right. Okay, so first impression, I think we might have accidentally already heard like almost the entire song already, right? Because like a lot of the parts that got like repeated, you can say, like kind of sounds pretty much all that we already heard through the objects that they released with all the sound clips, right? So that kind of really covered like almost everything. The only thing that wasn't heard, or rather we are hearing it for the first time, is the chorus, right? So that part, I'm not gonna lie, was slightly disappointing because we were expecting something like, you know, like all these what do you call this, the piano, the tone, I was expecting it to like just go crazy, like fly here, fly there, left, right, round my head kind of thing. But no, it was just a pretty safe chorus, I would say, that happened. Although I think overall impression, I think I was telling my friends about this Blue Blood song was it's kind of low key, kind of remind me of what non-scale could have been for ARTMS. Non-scale, I'm referring to the song that didn't make it for the is it pre-release Gravity, right? So basically the song that eventually won was actually Birth. I'm thankful that Birth won because Birth was such an amazing song, but Non-Scale was there. I did really like Non-Scale, and eventually that song actually went to Triple S. For those who followed Triple S, the song became their song. It was kind of the song that you sing kind of towards the end of the concert, as you may, like when people are feeling sad, I'm like, here, this is the last bit of energy, I'm gonna be coming out, I don't know, like throwing signballs or some kind of snacks and all, the kind of feeling, like the really happy mode, ending mode that you have, kind of song. So that was the kind of song that was looking forward for ARTMS to have, but they didn't have non-scale. So yeah, I think Blue Blood is here to do that same exact role. Not quite the show opener kind of thing, I would say. I think Virtual Angel would probably be that song. Like you hear the intro, you probably, all your hair's gonna stand, or maybe even Birth might do that as well. Like you get what I mean. Like you hear that and like, oh, I'm expecting to really enjoy the entire song. But this is more like see you guys next time kind of feeling. Kind of pretty much like what they were doing, that you can imagine them just running across the entire stage, saying bye to everyone, that kind of feeling. that I get from this particular song. So yeah, in terms of the music video, the visualizer wasn't too disappointing, although definitely they were just at one single location, but at least it wasn't like too repetitive. That's a lot of changing of angles. It's not just the same clip over and over again. You can see the girls trying to hype themselves up throughout the entire 2.5 minutes of the song. The color grading to make their eyes super blue is kind of magical and creepy at the same time, right? So yeah, yeah, maybe let me know what you guys feel about the song. That's kind of my impression for this particular song. I know the members are very, or rather they really like the club Icarus. So that was actually at the really bottom of my choice back then, because the clip that they shared wasn't quite it. But now that we hear the teaser, the medley, I do get a feel of what it might sound like, and it is definitely something to look forward to. So that I am excited. Let me have a quick look at the track list. So I know there's other songs that is also in the album that were from the Gravity. Oh my god, I am taking too long to look. Right, okay, I found it. So I know that the intro from Wings to Soul, Hazel has mentioned in Bubble that she participated, so we will look forward to hearing her voice. Hyper Crush is there. I know some people were really voting for Hyper Crush back then, so that is gonna be exciting. And then Pixel Memory. So in terms of medley, right, the one that I'm looking forward to is actually Pixel Memory, because if you are talking about songs with sound that is kind of like Blue Blood, Pixel Memory is kind of there with Blue Blood. Like two of them have this very distinct sound that you get, kind of maybe similar to Virtual Angel, I would say. Like so far my sound is still, my sound for ARTMS is still leaning towards Virtual Angel, kind of that sound, or Butterfly Effect. That kind of sound is what I really enjoyed for ARTMS. So yeah, so these are what my impressions, and yeah, I look forward to hearing the entire song, and hope that this comeback is gonna be really successful, because I think at the moment the hype it's not quite there for them, right? So let's really do well as fans, enjoy the album, tell everyone about the album. Even maybe it's not Born Stunner, but it could be Pixel Memory, right? Like something from the album. Like I like that's the thing about Artemis, about Luna, right? It doesn't have to be the title; it can be the entire album that we like, right? So tell people about the entire album. Tell people about a particular track that they might like, and get everyone to know about Artemis and Luna, right? So that's all, and see you guys on next reaction.